Welcome to this peace prayer meditation. Welcome very much, everybody who is looking on the website and through the Zoom meeting. And welcome very much also Melody, who is here in the room with us. We will have two parts in this peace prayer meditation. The first part will be silence, out of which we speak. We will speak here, Melody and me, in the studio. And if you want to participate on the website, you have a button and a link. You can connect with a Zoom session and you can participate too in this peace prayer meditation. There is also a button where you can click and you come to live voice. We're gonna speak here in English. Probably if Susanne is also joining us, she can speak also in German, and it's been live translated in many languages. You can choose. It's an experiment, so please, if it doesn't work so well, be kind with us. We have been gathering here because we feel that it's a very interesting, a very rough time in Earth history. The man with the golden hair is here and making a lot of chaos. And me and some people, we feel that it would be good to make a big sign for peace. For peace inside and outside, because this both corresponds. And to start with, I would like also to invite the spiritual world that they join us, that they help us, and that we become powerful channels of energy that might be needed here on Earth. There will be the first part, who will be silence and speaking, and there will be a second part where Melody will make a little movement part where we can move out of silence. Thank you very much that you participate in this, that you are here to become a channel between the spiritual world and our physical world. And I would like to invite now all the spiritual world to guide us, to give us the right words, the right images, and I would like to invite all the ascended masters and saints that are connected with our net here, with our circle, and that want to participate for their presence here in this room and in the space that you are doing with us. Because you also, when you watch this, are connected with us. You are connected now as you watch it, and you are also connected when you watch it later. It's the same field. I ask you now to bring in your spiritual family that is connected with you, that is helping you since you are born here on Earth. that is guiding you, giving you the right inspirations at any important moment in your life. Bring your spiritual family in this little circle. We invite now the presence of Enoch, we invite the presence of Moses, of Saint-Germain, of Jesus and his mother Mary, and all other saints who want to participate in this circle. We invite all the angels, the attributes of God, and all the spiritual helpers that are here to help us channel some energies from the spiritual world to this world. We are not doing anything, we are just being a channel for this energy. Our focus today is peace. And we allow ourselves now to bring the energies of the spiritual world in this world. Energies of peace and understanding and love. Magst du auch was sagen?
Okay. So I could do a poem in German, and it's an acrosticon. It's meaning that every first letter of how do I show you this, like every first letter says then give peace a chance. And it's a poem. And the title is Das Zauberwort heißt Liebe. Nein, das Zauberwort heißt Friede. Sorry. Gib dir die Möglichkeit, im neuen Zeitalter Vergebung zu üben. Europa, du Schöne. Praktiziere jene Einzigart, die du, angestrebt mit Charaktergroßbuchstaben, erhabene Union. Autonomie, besatzungsfreier Kontinent. Coolness mit diverser Geschichte, die handelt bitterschwer auch vom Leid angetan, einander zig Millionen Mal. Nie wieder. Nie wieder die letzte Erkenntnis im Chor Nevermore heißt Waffen weg. Erinnere das Einssein, lebendiges Herz. So, das give peace a chance. Das Zauberwort heißt Friede.
As we are gathering here in this little circle and in the circle online, we are connected through the bond that we have into the spiritual world. Every one of us to all the beings that are connected with us, and we that we share this space now and this love space are connecting them as well. And this connecting being is Daniel. And Susanne, welcome.
So I'm Susanne, and I'm very glad that I could join this peace prayer, or this prayer for peace, or this gathering for peace, world peace. I assume that we're praying for, that we are setting our direction, spiritual direction to. The child energy that is connecting us very, very vividly. And this is probably why we're doing this, why we're getting together, as like being connected and setting a world out, or setting out for world peace, for leaving the world in probably a better place, a more joyful place, and more peaceful place for those who come after us, and for us as well. So my heart is very, very strong today. Feeling a connection, not only in our little circle here, but also spreading out to the city I'm living in, and furthermore and farther. So, I'm glad that we could join here. Yeah, I do have another short poem, or it's only part of a poem that says the whole poem is a poetry performance, but the last sentence says like peace is the silence that lets you hear the heartbeat of your loved ones. And if we listen very closely, we can maybe hear our own heartbeat and those those heartbeats that are very close to us, and maybe we can hear one heartbeat, the heartbeat of the world, and having everyone connected through this heartbeat. And with this, I give the microphone over to Gabriel.
Hello. Yes, I also really feel my heart, the heartbeat, and life, and joyful presence of Dani, reminding of what I would like all could have the experience of feeling joy. From the beginning of the gathering, I had this image of even before of this bird, the white birds, symbol of peace, and today I was flying over, and the sense of watching out and see everything so small, and going through the clouds, and this sense of being fully connected, like through the element of the air that seems like we cannot really grasp or touch, but it's always there, is always present and giving us life and breath, and connecting all us, connecting all. So maybe we can also consciously just take a breath and feel like that through this breath we are inseparable.
Saphira, magst du auch was sagen?
Und einfach mal zu fühlen, wie das ist, wenn wir in diesem Feld sind. In diesem Feld von unserem eigenen Körper, der mit jedem Atemzug in unserer Seele durchflutet wird. Und mit jedem Atemzug der Sauerstoff und das ganze Leben unseren Körper einflutet bis in die letzte das in den letzten Winkel unseres Körpers gebracht wird. Und uns einladen, von diesem Raum aus unser Bewusstsein dorthin zu richten, auf die Präsenz all der geistigen Welt und all der Wesenheiten, die mitschwingen in diesem Feld, das hier geöffnet ist. Zu einladen, dieses Feld wahrzunehmen, ganz aus unserem Körper heraus. Und ich möchte an der Stelle meinem eigenen Körper, und sind alle eingeladen, die mitlauschen, ihrem eigenen Körper ein ganz großes Danke zu sagen. Danke, dass du mich bis hierher getragen hast. Hm. Auch wenn ich nicht immer auf dich höre und mir gewahr bin, was du für ein Schatz bist. Danke. Mich an der Stelle ganz reinsinken lassen in diese Liebe, die mir zufließt ab dem ersten Atemzug, dass du mehr Gefäß bist, Haus bist, Tempel bist, dem ich mich ausdrücke. Ich mag Frieden schließen mit dir, Körperin. Ich mag bezeugen jetzt an dieser Stelle, dass ich meinen Krieg aufhören möchte mit dir. An all den Stellen, wo ich es anders haben möchte. Für diesen Frieden mag ich heute gehen und dieses Versprechen ganz öffentlich mit euch allen geben. An dieser Stelle mag ich meinen Frieden beginnen. Mit jedem Atemzug. Frieden einatmen. Liebe einatmen. Mein Wesen meine Seelenkraft, mein Seelenlicht einatmen und alles ausströmen lassen, was dem im Wege steht. Jetzt. Aho.
Aho. I want to really point to the fact that peace is not done by just being still and peaceful. It is done by really saying what we really feel in our hearts. We have to, if something is disturbing us, say it. Like the children. It's so beautiful that Dani is with us here because he is always true. 100% true. He is saying what he wants. He is feeling what he's feeling, and he is totally transparent. And we adults, we have learned to be not transparent, to be nice, to be social. And only that can lead to cruel wars where many people in other countries are just silent about a big injustice that is happening. And it's never good to take part in one side, but be authentic and brave and honest about things. That is what I wish for me. Not only in politics, but also in the family, in our relationships, that we always speak up to the truth. We see what is really going on. And we can talk about everything. I think the really good thing about peace is if we share what we really feel. If we share what we feel, the other ones can do the same. And maybe sometimes we really fight. It's not so easy to be violent free in our communication. And sometimes we have to fight. But be open to the truth of the others, to speak our own truth, to be able to speak long up for us. And then peace has a chance if everything is being heard. As we have called this gathering a prayer, I want to make a prayer. I want to pray that all human beings recognize their divine nature, that they see that they are deeply one with each other, that there is a inner core that is always the same. That is the same and where we are deeply connected. And I want to pray that we all recognize this divine core, so we don't have to attack the others anymore.
I would like to bring this image of the rainbow, where all the colors are shining. And my wish is that all of this color can exist and meet in the heart, where all differences, all opinions, all can find a home. The heart is always calling us home. And can embrace all conflicts. There is no right, there is no bad. So my wish and prayer is that we could recognize and connect to the heart more than our chatting mind and thoughts and reasonings.
I was just reminded by that since we're sitting in a circle and we're having this wonderful circle of light here in front of us, that there's a saying that goes like time is a circle. And by this circle that we call time, we are all connected. There is no other possibility that we are connected. And this is a very simple saying, a very simple truth, but yet it is so hard to understand for a lot of people. And once we become conscious of that fact that we are all connected, then it is clear that we all are, at the end, we are all one. And then in this circle that has, as we say, no beginning and no end, we just travel. We travel as these human beings. And my vision is that we just hold space for each other so that we can really be our true selves with all the potential that we were meant to be, and with all that potential that we brought with us when we came to this planet Earth, whatever we believe in, whatever. So I think the strongest connection is like the symbol of the symbol of a circle. And I'm always glad to sit in a circle because it means that no one is above an other. So we're all equal. And if we can truly live up to this idea that we're all equal, then we all are in our, how shall I say this? Selbstverantwortung, and the lack of a better word. And if everyone is in Selbstverantwortung, self-responsibility, so if everybody really realizes what self-responsibility means for a human being, one cannot be any other than live in peace with oneself and therefore with anyone else. And yes, peace is more than the absence of war. It's in my understanding, it means being really active in one's own life and fulfill that potential. Potential is a good word for it. And every once in a while we hear these studies like we only use 5% of our potential as a human being. It's like, yeah, wow, I'm so eager and I'm so curious of like, let's travel the other 95% as well and use them and make use of them. So I think we will be on this planet until we fulfill this version of humankind, of human beings being connected and using more of this divine potential that we all share and that we neglect so easily, and then try to find again. At the end, it's really easy being authentic, like you said. Daniel is like he's present with all his emotions, with all his needs and wants, and he's not ashamed of it. And yeah, that's a good energy. That is probably what we all mean by being connected by heart, or by hearts, or looking into each other's eyes and seeing more than the outer figure, and feeling deeply connected with the other person as a human being, as a divine being. So thank you again for everyone who is present in this circle, in this little circle, and in the wider circle, and in the circle that is Earth and life. I like the saying, time is a circle. I really love it. Thank you.
I want to say that this divine potential that you were bringing up, this resonates really a lot with me, and I'm really looking forward to the next time. I'm aware now the energies of this time are really strong, like even astrologically, there is a lot of energy that is there to transform. And it can be in a nice way and a hard way. Like humankind has really the possibility of go both ways. And I would guess that we have a lot of hardship in front of us, but also there are many prophecies that have seen this already. The man with the golden hair and all these things. The chaos that might be stirred up now, maybe is not necessarily going really the bad way. We will hope, we will pray for it. But it might be that there is a lot of chaos coming. And the reason for the chaos is simply, in my understanding, to get rid of the old systems, the systems that are not consisting of a circle, where a few people are sitting on the top of a pyramid and deciding for the others and playing their games. And I think it's really now, it's up to us to claim our place in the circle and to establish the circles in all fields of life, politically, financially, to establish circles. I think this is the big challenge, and I'm really, really looking forward that this will happen soon. I have a strong feeling inside of me that the time is here. The time is here. And our task is always to not fall into fear, but to stay in love, with no matter what is happening. Because we know that this world is an interesting test field. It's not really real. It is real, the beings are here that are real, but everything that we see is like a whale. And in every moment we have the chance to go into fear or go into love. Bisschen noch. Wir tun gleich tanzen. Noch 10. So I wish us all to stay in love.
I feel really touched. And a sense of gratitude and being connected. And I feel grateful for this invitation, for this possibility. And that's remind me of the power of opening doors, opening up, and not stay in our little small room of sorrow, of problems, of fears, but opening up, open the door to whatever. Even if we don't know, and there is fear, because we are so used to keep this door closed. And it's really the time to open, to be together, to share. And we can always come back and when we need in our little but when we start to see what is out there, we realize that we never been alone. We cannot. And I feel incredible gratefulness for all the doors have been open in my life, and I want to keep staying in this openness. With curiosity. Who knows what will unfold from what might appear to be a big conflict that we are watching now. Might be even a blessing. If we are looking without judgment, without our ideas of what it should be or not be, the big heart knows what is needed to shake sometime. Thank you for making this happen today, Gabriel. For this second part, I would like to invite a movement prayer. To let also our bodies talk and be channels. From the Chinese view of there is this idea that the body is the human beings are the connector between the earth and the sky. So the idea that came to me is to move between these two realms and to be the channel, the vessel, and to bring whatever message we receive from the earth to the sky and from the sky to the earth, and to know that in the middle is always the heart. And from the heart, there is also the space, the multi-directional space expression. So we have this, let's say, vertical direction, and then from the heart, we can open it up to connect with other beings, and through our hands that are also from the Sufi, for example, considered to be the extension of our hearts. Let them move, let them talk. So let's bring this into a non-verbal movement prayer and see what's happening. And I can just for a short, maybe just do it, and then to give an idea, and then is a completely free exploration, and you can do whatever feels right. And at the end, we can also collect maybe just a couple of words of the experience. You can hold. So starting just by connecting and feeling the earth. Breathing. And slowly start to move the message. Collect the message from the earth. And it can be as slow as you want. And from the sky, receiving and carry the message down. And we can repeat this several times or take long time to go up and down. And then at some point when we feel like we can open up to look at other people's eyes and see what's that bring in. And there will be some music just to inspire, but we don't have to follow anything part of our impulses. We can just keep feeling the echoes of our dances just for a short moment. And if we feel like we could just like drops, sharing a couple of words out of the experience. If there were messages that want to be bring out, or they don't need, they just speak for themselves through the field of movement and connectedness.
So I can only say, ich bin ein wandernder Freudenbaum, deeply rooted in the universe. Oben wie unten, it's the same. It was a huge pleasure to be in the connection with the above and the below, and be the embodiment and the vessel at the same time. I feel my heart warm. It was a pleasure to share, and I could really feel what we were saying before of contributing. Like, if when I was moving, the space was moved also by you, and there was this
collective sense of like we are contributing to this movement. It's not mine. It's not. And then there's being also witness somehow from the universe. Yeah. Thank you.
I was realizing at some point during the dance, this body actually, and what incredible gift it is. It was just a few split seconds, actually, but really strong, beautiful. So thank you very much for joining with us here. Thank you, Susanne. Thank you, Melody, for this very nice journey. And thank you all for participating. If you want to repeat something like this, then let us know. Put your email into the form. Donate a few euros that we can further afford the studio and the translation, and let us know how you like it. Thank you, and we all wish you a very nice evening. And peace for the world.